episode of Roses Are Red podcast with your host, Mrs. Red Rose, her co-host, Sam I Am from the Married Couple Podcast, and AC from Midnight Media.
Welcome, everybody. Hey, what's going on? It's been a long week. It's Friday, thank God. But we also have
True Crime Friday.
Yes, True Crime Friday. But I wanted to surprise you, AC, with something. I showed Sam, and I want to surprise you before we move on because I know it's also Cocktails Friday. Listen to this, AC.
Let's talk about true crime, ladies. Who's lovers got the next story?
Wow, you're becoming like a Mr. R. You're like
she's so good at it now.
Yeah, she like really ran with it. I can't even turn my shit.
Monster.
I can't even put on my volume.
You've created a monster, AC.
I'm glad somebody's monstering.
So tonight we have true crime and we have cocktails. So what is the cocktail of the night?
It's called a Cuban crime of passion, and
usually a three-way.
It has white rum, dark rum, coconut rum, triple sec, and a splash of pineapple juice. It's pretty delicious. I'm almost through with my first one, and I have one waiting for me.
3 rums are crazy, but Cuban crime of passion is usually like the white rum is the the Latin girl, and then like the Cuban girl and the Puerto Rican girl. It represents all the chicks.
Pretty apropos for tonight, our story. Part of it, they were trying to get or pose it as a crime of passion, and we do have our resident Cuban. So
thanks for thinking about me. It could have been any other crime of passion, but you went Cuban, which is extra toxic.
I would assume
it is. Trust me. Believe you me. But yeah, what did you guys? We had a pretty busy week, and I feel like we just had a show. So
yeah.
Not to don't worry, guys. Just listen on Mondays and Fridays. But
yes.
That's all you have to worry about. But yeah, how was your week? Like, did you guys? I found this really late in the week because I had some stuff to do. So.
Yeah, I started. I kind of knew the story with this. I did between calls today. Was doing some studying, and wow, there's a lot. There's some things I heard as I was listening. That I was like, that's something that we'll talk about tonight. So, that's interesting.
It's a very interesting story, and it's only for me. It's only where it happened. It's literally a 10-minute drive. So I'm super close to it.
So it can happen to you?
So it could happen to anybody. This story was crazy.
Is that what you're saying? No.
No, I'm just saying, but you never know. You don't know the person. They were married.
We really don't know anybody, right? Like after 34 of these shows, like you really don't know anybody.
No.
Yeah. No.
Macaroni was a nice guy. He turned on him.
Right.
A lot of them, like sweet looking people. They're like, no.
Look at the one from Nebraska. He was with her for what, 6 years, and didn't realize he was really dating. And fucking A. That was crazy.
Everything was honky dory, and then suddenly flip it.
Yeah.
Or what about the pastor? Or the pastor we just talked about that groomed a 10-year-old.
Oh, right.
There was something new on him, right? Didn't we see that last week? There was a new thing on him.
Yeah, you had posted in there about some new things that he's trying to bring to light. To me, it feels like a true narcissist, but you don't know. Let me show you how bad this person was. Even after she's in the grave.
Who does that? Who drills them down after they're after they kill them, right?
Yes. Well, either did or drove to. Yeah, exactly. Inadvertently,
Mm-hmm.
Well, not inadvertently, but
definitely verdantly.
Very verdantly.
So the story we're talking about tonight is about it's called the TikTok killer. His name is Ali. I want to say Ali Alabama, but I know it's
Abulaban. I listened to it a lot today, and I was I think I have it. Abulaban.
God bless you.
Abulaban.
Which is actually, I can't really look at it because then I can't say it correctly. I just know it's Abulaban.
Yeah, you have this. Well, it's phonetic. You remember the sounds, not the words.
Well, right. If I look at it, all the letters switch around, and I want to say Abdullah or something like that.
Yeah,
not it. It's Abulaban.
Labulaban, right? Sorry,
Abulaban. Yeah.
I've heard you say some crazy shit. Crazy.
Words are fucking hard.
But like words are like a jungle gym for you.
They are.
Sometimes it's tragic. It's like a 21 car pilot sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes you come out with the most eloquent words. So your mind is very curious.
I can say some of the hardest. Hey, Jamie. I can say some of the hardest last names. I've had to do that in my job forever. I've made it kind of like because everybody mispronounces my last name. It's fine. It's not even all that hard. But
people call you Tuscano.
Yeah. Tuscany. No, there's no Y.
Lord.
Toscano. They put a really big A in there.
There's no
I don't
Q
know.
there. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's a lot.
Right.
So that I try to, do. I can say a lot of medical terms, but I practice those really hard.
Right.
So, hey, Jamie, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, guys.
I hope she's feeling better. She's been sick all week.
No.
So.
Oh no.
Tell us what's going on. Did you call me a
no? So that's about other people have pronounced our name.
You calling me toast? You calling me toast?
Tostado. You were toasting things over there?
French toast? Who do you think you're talking to? You lint liquor.
Let's get into this story. The TikTok killer. This is about Ali. Again, Abulaban. Who killed his wife and his wife's friend.
I love how they say friend. They were just friends.
Very loose term. Very loose term.
Yeah, we'll get there, I guess.
Maybe they were friends with benefits. I mean,
that's probably what it is. But I mean, call it that, not just her friend. In my head, I thought it was like a girlfriend, like her best friend, and they were just talking shit about him before I read the story, and I was like, oh, it was that kind of friend.
Oh yeah. You never know nowadays. Okay, we never know.
Right.
You never knew throughout history. Them Romans got into some shit.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So this gentleman was very, very big on TikTok. He, and very famous on TikTok. He was a big content creator on there, who idolized Al Pacino from Scarface, and he did some acts and roles on him that were, even sounded like him.
Do you know how stupid that sounds? You know how stupid that sounds to me?
What?
Because I'm from Miami, and like that's not even a Cuban accent that he did. So if he thinks that like Al Pacino was the key to like that was really bad, or like my entire family sounds completely different than that. So he did a good job if you don't know what the Cuban sounds like, and just to idolize a fictional character like that literally was like a drug dealer that died like on 5 grams of cocaine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is there to idolize?
Well, and that's the thing. He even did cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very big on cocaine.
Guilty.
Yeah,
I've tried it in my butt.
So he went ahead and they lived in Japan, if I'm not mistaken, and moved to the States here in San Diego. But in Japan, they even say he was very abusive to his wife. And even here in San Diego, there is a scene where he was verbally abusive to his wife. And
he
people
went live on TikTok, didn't he? Like,
yeah, and it was recorded.
Yeah, and she called the police. He was physically abusive. They were having an argument. He was trying to gaslight her quite a bit. He's like, well, I could say she hurt me with nothing on his arm.
That never works, bro. That never works.
I mean, in some areas, if it is mutual, they'll take both of you.
I'll scratch myself. I will scratch myself if you go.
She was gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. Beautiful lady. And she decided to leave him from the story that I got in the back end. I don't know if you guys saw. All I saw was that he was abusive in Japan. They moved here to the States, and he was still abusive here. She decided to go ahead and leave, and they were separated. When they separated, he was supposed to return one of the keys to the apartments back, his key back, and he never did. He kept it.
Smart.
So after that, he kept it. He also put a recording device where he could hear on his child's tablet.
So yeah, from what I what I gathered is that he they had split, and they were, you know, separated, and he was living in a hotel, she was in the apartment that they had together. They split time with their child, who was 5 at the time, I believe. I think she was in kindergarten. And then they both kind of went back and forth like, "Oh, I'm cheating on you, blah, blah, blah." Well, he actually admitted
No, I'm cheating on you.
well, he cheated on her in September
right.
because and then all he could think about is her cheating on him. He had gotten wind that she started seeing or hanging out a bit more with this Ray, her friend Ray, right? And he earlier that day or week or earlier that day he had gone in and, you know, trashed the apartment because he was pissed off at her. And on their child's tablet, left the Discord app open with so he could log in and hear everything that was going on. When
Nice, how smart, dude. Well, he, you know, he's a you know, obviously a younger guy, right? 32,
right,
so he's in that world. Like, you know, our dads, if they want to spy on our moms back in the day, they'd have to go to like the spy store or like Radio Shack to get
right.
like
I
a
mean,
big thing. But like
big
now it's like
honking thing that you could
just leave
see.
the computer on. Yeah, now I'm worried to
Yeah,
like walk naked in front of here. I'm like, am I live?
right. I
You know,
agree.
am I
Yeah,
on
so
fucking?
after he went back, his kid was at school, and he heard that Ray had to come over. They were speaking, and then next thing you know, he heard nothing, and then he heard R&B music. So he assumed
Oh,
they were doing the do,
nice.
which I think they
The Mountain
would.
Dew.
Yeah, doing the do.
I've never heard of it called the Dew.
He had been doing. You've never heard that?
No, because Dew and then one more Dew, and then you have a doo doo.
Oh, well, doing the do. So he had been high on cocaine that day. When he then he in a fitful or he had a gun, he had it in his waistband, as he said he did all the time when he went over there. Got in. The minute he got off into the apartment, you hear 6 shots. Execution style, he shoots both Ray and Anna. From there, you can see a neighbor's ring cam caught the shots and heard him confess to the murders to his mom. Then he then he left, went and picked up his kid from school. As he's doing that, he calls the police and says, "My wife, I think she's dead. I, you know, blah blah blah. I found her on the couch. Go save her." They realize she is dead, and realize he was probably the culprit, and he was pulled over. He told his daughter, I hurt mommy. I have to go away for a while.
Oh, so he confessed.
And he was, yeah.
Kind of.
And
he wasn't very
right. Like I was like, wait a minute. So he told like, don't you tell anyone, little girl.
Yeah.
Well, but when he was, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw on YouTube or not YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. On shoot, I can't remember the name. The video I saw, he actually was sitting there on trial, and he was saying like, "Oh, but I took in all this coke and I went and I didn't realize I just went into the room and I shot." But before that, he went and destroyed the apartment, like completely destroy the apartment. Before
that's
that,
when he fixed up the little iPad so he could spy.
Sounds about white.
Yeah. One thing I found interesting is I had watched a news story about, and this is one of those things I was like, huh? I watched a news story. Yeah, this is different. But I watched a news story how they were talking about his lawyers were going for second-degree murder. It was a crime of passion. And in that, he didn't plan it. If they would have gotten it to go there, they could have even been moved down to manslaughter at one point.
That is not a man. That's a good looking woman.
And as they she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So as they were discussing that, they said if he would have beaten them to death, he could have gotten second-degree murder with possibility of parole at 15 years. but because he used a firearm, it's a
point blank range.
mandatory 50, regardless if he got second degree or first degree, it's a mandatory 50-year sentence because of it's aggravated with a firearm, and it's California laws. I mean, they're a bit more strict on gun laws and things, and I just found that very interesting. I didn't know that was even a thing, you know. So yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a couple of the clips here on our thing for you if you want to post them. Where he's actually in court and he's there and he's just saying, "Look, I didn't realize it just went in. I held a gun and it just went bang, 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 bang." And
just went off.
Yeah, it just goes just like
in the right
Barbara
direction.
Romo, bang, 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 bang. Let's have Barbara again and show us how you do the bang, bang.
Exactly.
I believe it was like, if I'm not mistaken, execution style, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, to actually sit there and shoot that way.
But I mean,
what
did you do? You know, like,
I mean, that's not a mistake. You didn't shoot him in the arm on accident. Like, I didn't walk in and just shoot. Like, you literally intentionally went in.
It was very
slow.
intentional.
You have to go slow and like put her in their mouth and like, or put her right up against their temple. It's not like a fast thing.
I think, I think it was in the middle of their forehead. I think it was.
That would be execution style.
Yeah.
Sure would be.
And and now there's a little girl that doesn't have their mom anymore.
Or their dad.
Or their dad.
Or her dad.
In the middle of this.
He fucked that up.
And what was his reasoning for wanting to do something so heinous and break up his family and kill a beautiful woman?
If he can't have her, no one can.
Oh, it was the classic "I can't have her, no one can."
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I believe so. I mean,
so he was a comedian on TikTok, right? So he did viral like impressions, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Known for his viral comedic impressions of characters like Skyrim and Scarface, Abulaban's videos posted under the username @JinKid often included appearances by his beautiful young wife. He gained popularity in 2019, but as a follower count ticked upwards, his mindset unraveled, and those interviewed in the documentary, her light was surrounded by a lot of darkness. Yeah. I would be a little bit more vulgar if she was alive. I feel bad. She's very beautiful, or was. Rest your soul. Wherever you're an angel now, honey.
I mean, even in the TikTok video. Yeah. I think because she wrote it to everyone.
My hands are right here.
I know.
I put it in the comments to say welcome in everybody, and it just went on to all our. So welcome in everyone.
I love that feature.
That is awesome.
That is really cool. New thing we learned about StreamYard.
Yes, just letting you know we are on something new. So this is new to us. I was like, type welcome in everyone.
Same basic concept, but you can do much more. Like, look, see, we didn't have to do anything. All we did was like move the, us up there, and then we can keep the roses red. I really like that.
Yeah, it looks so good. It looks so good.
It's really good.
And the knife is right there, right up against the black. It works out great.
It does.
So she is a gorgeous woman that now wants to leave her husband. Couldn't leave her husband because he was that abusive and possessive and
this is a pattern
narcissist. And like I said, he idolized Al Pacino.
So, but last week was also a narcissist.
I mean, let's be real. All of the stories have they're
all narcissists.
A commonality. They're all they are the abuser, which
very selfish.
I mean,
I'm sorry. The only way I come is by cutting your tits off. Like that's the ultimate selfish. Like, are you kidding me?
Right. I mean, there are so many similarities between all of the people we profile, whether it's a man or a woman, depending on who, does the crime. It's amazing to me how it's not found prior to the crime being happened, because there are these big red flags, I don't know.
But you don't want to, you think you can always.
Nobody wants to see the red flag. Of
course. And then you start believing, right? Just like you told me last week. It's like, I don't want to do this to you. It hurts me more than it hurts you. No, it doesn't. Yeah, actually, you punch really hard for a man.
I'd rather than punch rather than mentally fuck with me.
True, that's true.
Just don't kill me.
Have you ever been with a narcissist or somebody abusive?
Oh yes.
Please make sure there is help out there. You can get help. They will listen to you and try to get you to a safe place.
Well, understand if you have or are it's not your fault. You're not in the wrong. They are gaslighting you. And, if you get far enough away, it gets better.
Yes.
Unless you're also hitting him, in which case, I'm not sure we can help you. You guys,
Yeah.
if you guys are both going at it, then you might need something more than us.
I mean, there's sometimes, real toxic things between both people. And there are two people that just can't do it, you're better off separate. And if you know that,
or just the man. Sometimes it's just the man, like totally getting mentally abused. Like I get it. Like I'm from a very toxic place where everywhere you turn, like it's a different house full of like another house of horrors. Like this woman's crazy, and then like so many women were crazy in so many houses. It's like fuck, and you only realize that when you come out here and everybody's chill.
Well, and I think sometimes when we initially go down that path, like the very first time we go down a path of finding or being with somebody that is like, abusive and controlling and whatever, then because they whittle away at your psyche, the next person, it becomes comfortable, and you may not necessarily see it, and it feel, because in the beginning you get love bombed, right? You get love bombed in the beginning. You you fall for it, and then all of a sudden here they're doing it again, until finally you're like, I get it. I know what to look for now. Maybe I need to get away from that. I think we all get it.
Many times it's like at least this is the devil I know.
Well, you find
like
comfort in what you know.
I can control this chick at least. You know what I mean? Like I don't know about finding somebody else. I don't know. They might fucking.
At least I know how bad it gets here. I mean, I don't know how bad it's going to be somewhere else.
Or we can push it to the limit. That's a Montana reference. That's it. No, that's a Scarface.
Absolutely, yeah.
Deep one.
It's so hard because when you're on the other side of that shoe of being manipulated, feeling that everything is always your fault, you're never gonna. It's so hard that the minute you walk away, you kind of feel like a fresh breath of air, but at the same time, they kind of like rope you and bring you back. It doesn't matter if it's just like a phone call. It doesn't matter if it's just sitting there and going, oh, it's so hard. And I know I've been through it. I know Sam's been through it. Say AC's been through it. It's just.
Yeah.
One of my exes to this day will randomly text like a birthday message, or and he'll put, I can still read your mind. I hope you're getting through whatever's bothering you. No, that doesn't work on me anymore. You've lost your power, but good try.
Send a check or like a money
try. You know what I mean?
I'll get those right away.
And it's funny. They really try to continue to hold on and feel. I believe he feels that he still has that control over me. He doesn't.
like
even though you've moved on and you're like feel it like you've moved on, they still want to rope you back in. You know, I mean,
like what's your name? Lester in Casino. He gets out like he's with Sharon Stone is with De Niro. He's great. He's rich. He runs casinos. Like there's no reason to go back to Chester, but he runs back to his arms in the middle of the desert in a broke ass Cadillac. Because some bitches be ghetto like that. They just like grimy shit. Like you can take the chick out of the fucking ghetto, but she might run back.
Again, sometimes it's the comfortable thing, that the devil I know as opposed to the devil I don't.
Well, in that case, he was with a much better devil. Then you decided to go back to like literally the
right.
Some weirdo.
This video clip here is him on trial here, and I don't watching these video clips of him. He's just laughing.
He is delusional in a lot of this. He kind of. I wasn't able to watch all of his examination, like the examination and cross-examination when he was on the stand. But what I got to watch, he was very delusional. He was trying to do what he's been doing this whole time and, front his own narrative on what happened. And he was dancing around all the questions. It felt like to me.
Well, he's performing on TikTok right now, right? He's on TikTok live, like in the courtroom. Right? He thinks he's gonna get sympathy because he's like funny or does impressions, like tired ass impressions.
Right. If I'm charming enough, the jury will, give me enough likes to get me off of this charge. I mean, I think that's what he was trying to do.
And I'm gonna do it through a 1983 Brian De Palma film. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Like, if anybody really from Miami would meet you, you'd be like, dude, you're a doofus, man. Stop doing this.
Yeah.
He was a fictional character, and he wasn't even Cuban. My favorite is when they play Scarface on TNT, and they can't say the bad words, and he goes, "Where'd you get this? Where'd you get this scar? Eating octopus, Tony?" Like, you know what he really says, right?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it? Eating octopus?
I love when they dub over.
Yeah. Hey, but your father, like,
yeah.
Well, even when he was, I think the prosecutor was, or the defense attorney was saying something. He's sitting there and he's cutting up these pieces of paper, and he's laughing at the whole thing. And he's like, "Yeah, I said that." But when it came time to where he was hearing his clips of what he left as a voicemail, to his wife, they were like, he was like, "I turn it off. I can't hear anymore. Just turn it off." Like,
right.
really?
I mean, you can't be faced with what you actually did, but you can be like, "Oh yeah, I said that." Ugh.
Yeah.
If you could play that clip.
Sure.
I did.
Where's that audio recording?
You hit up Prince William County Police Department. Don't ask me, but they told me it's just the internet. Relax.
Yeah, there's no such recording, right?
There's a body-worn camera. She was a female officer.
All right, you told us yesterday you wanted a gun that was accurate, right?
I wanted a reliable gun.
Reliable.
Is that the same thing?
No, for dancing. I don't know.
I wanted to.
He's
smack
very
him.
flippant.
Reliable for shooting, right?
Yes.
Okay, you talked about meeting Ray for the first time at a party in San Diego in 2020, right?
Sure.
And when you first met Ray, he didn't say to you, "Is that your bitch?" Right?
Yes, he did.
When he saw you and he saw Anna, the first thing he said was, "You're lucky to have her," right?
No.
That's what you told Julia, he said.
When was
Right.
this? Okay, I can't ask you a question.
Okay. You told Julia that when you met Ray, you were mad because he said, "Oh, you're lucky to have her." Right?
This is what Julia said, right?
I'm asking you that you told Julia that, right?
No, I did not tell Julia that.
Right? You didn't tell Julia anything about your conversation with Ray.
No, I did actually, because she had been seeing him, and I had let her know that I would not be comfortable if she had brought him into the house.
But what you told her, you didn't tell her that Ray said, "Is that your bitch?" All you told her, he said, was, "You're lucky to have her." Right? That's what you told Julia.
I don't recall the exact words I told Julia, but she knew of what had happened between me and Ray.
The comment by Ray, "You're lucky to have her," translated to you that he wanted to sleep with her, right?
Did you see how his face changed immediately?
actually
It went
told you
from
that,
laughing,
right?
smiling to.
Yep. He's like, "I don't know. I might have said it. I didn't say it."
I think the main reason, he knows he's fucked, so he's using not to a certain extent. I would do that if I guess I wouldn't. I would use laughter as a defense mechanism. He's just a dweeb. He got he does impressions and shit. He's probably like really not popular in high school.
He probably was the kid in his mom's basement trying to make content, and then he found this beautiful woman who gave him the time of day, and he couldn't handle it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
But Jamie
I would make
said,
it my life's mission to handle that.
right? Jamie said narcissists make everything about them. They are the victim. Yeah, they are amazing at the same time. She is correct.
Yeah, and it's your fault. And it's your fault because I'm doing this to you because you bring this out in me. Right.
Right.
Yeah, and before this took place here in San Diego, California. It started in Japan, and they moved here to San Diego.
They met in Japan.
Didn't they live in West or Virginia or something for a bit, and then moved to San Diego once he got a bit more fame? I feel like I heard that somewhere. I could be wrong.
You could be right. You could be right.
I feel like we have to read the story on the show. So
it's so hard because there's
don't you guys know?
It's so much information that you get that sometimes you're to the end of the trial, and your mind just kind of clicks to the end of the trial versus the beginning of the trial. It's so much out there on this.
I think one of the news stories I heard, it said they moved from there to San Diego once he got a bit more money from TikTok and things like that.
Breaking into the San Diego apartment, he shot the man Rayburn 29 3 times, killing him 28. San Diego. I'm looking for Japan. That was before San Diego.
I'm looking at I'm trying to look for a timeline here. Do we have one?
2021. Was it killing?
Okay, so they okay, hold on. Several Anna's friends testified that Allie had been violent with her in the past, dating back to when they first met in Virginia. While Allie was working as a U.S. military police officer in Okinawa, Japan, before being discharged in 2015. So yes, the fallout of their marriage in the months leading up to her death have also been painted in two different lights.
What could the other light possibly be?
I don't know. Defense claims that Anna, sorry, I know a girl named Anna spelled the same way. So Anna was stringing Allie along. Sometimes she would be in the marriage. Other times she'd want to be in the marriage. Other times she wouldn't want to be in it. Would move out, move back in, see Allie, block his phone, and other times telling him that she loved him. So they're painting her in this respect of being kind of like what we're seeing him as being the narcissist. Prosecution, yes. Prosecution, however, claimed Anna was done with Allie, had mentioned it, that she was free to see other people. It's no doubt that their relationship was toxic, and both sides agreed to that.
Gotcha.
So I mean, maybe we don't know.
I was trying not to victim blame this time.
Right.
But we do have to look at the other side too.
We don't know. Of
course not. Yeah. It's very easy for somebody to be like, I had this discussion with my family member of mine staying with Marcy, and she's like, hey, you know what? Look, Nicole Swearzenegger, the chick from the fucking Pussycat Dolls, right?
Yeah.
That's the one who put together In Sync or whatever, not Simon Coward. And that surfaced, right? And last night, and she's like, look at that. Can you imagine that? And I was like, so Colin had nothing to do with it, like that. So now you're just like, just because this happened, like you're all the way over this way, like you don't have skepticism. Like, are you just believing the last thing you read? Or
I mean, we won't know her story, but at the end of the day, she was the victim. At the end of the day,
oh yeah, sure.
She's not here. She's no longer here.
Yeah, she can defend herself.
Yeah, regardless of what happened and how toxic they were together, she didn't go kill him.
She didn't deserve that for sure. Did not deserve that, of course. But it's important to, even though he's crazy as hell and he's guilty, you gotta just, that was an important thing to know, because that changed the entire perception for me, because it's like, I get it, I kind of want to kill people sometimes. I don't, but
I guess that's the difference between all of us and the people who actually do pull the trigger.
Yeah, he looks schizophrenic though. That guy looks schizo.
I mean, I've been insanely mad at somebody and been insanely mad. I've never felt that killing them was the option, or I've been in a place where I have been in those abusive relationships, yet taking someone's life has never been that option. I'm going to find a way out. I'm going to find a way away from you, even if that means me calling the cops and getting a restraining order. You know what I mean? It's never I've never been that upset or mad that to have that finite of a.
You never had to be Jennifer Lopez, like Jennifer Lopez getting out of that fucking relationship that she was in. She's like, motherfucker, I became a boxer, and he fucks her.
Right. Yeah.
Was that movie?
I don't
Sleeping
remember.
With
It could have been. I don't know. I just never have felt, even though I've been in desperation, never felt that strongly to I'm going to end someone's life.
I never thought that, but like, did you ever exact any revenge on anybody, like who put hands on you? Were you did you feel like you got his comeuppance and anything at all ever, or just like you didn't really get him back?
I didn't actually get them back, but there was a time where I felt justified. Like, I dated a guy that ended up going to federal penitentiary for drug charges. He was cheating on me the whole time.
God damn it.
We were together, and when he expected me to be with him while he was in jail, and
of course.
I
expect that too.
At first I was like, I'm here because I had no proof, right? I had thoughts. He had been controlling and abusive and whatever. I had thoughts that he was going to, or that he had been cheating on me. And then I got proof. And as soon as I did, I walked in, I went and visited him. We were, sitting across the glass from each other. And I was like, you see my face? This is the last time you'll ever see me. You fucked up. And I walked out. So
Good for you.
That was pretty cool.
That felt empowering, right? Like, you know what?
It was very empowering.
You can't even chase me. You can't even chase
Exactly.
me.
He went away for a very long time.
He must have been seething, bro. Like, oh, look at my girl leaving. Blah, blah, blah. But then we got Dave, so that's happy.
I was in my early 20s when that happened. Many bad relationships later. Finally, I found a good one, and I got Dave. Because you repeat that cycle, and your family goes.
Because also, can I tell you a secret? I kind of like crazy chicks. They're fucking good. You know, like in other ways, they're pretty fucking good. You know?
Well, girls go, I want the bad boy, and the bad boy, but the bad boy is the one that's going to be the controlling, usually.
The biker on meth.
Yeah. Usually. Not usually.
Yeah, typically.
Been there. Couple times.
Or the bad boys, the guy in Miami, the guy with the open shirt, and he's like, beam, 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 beam.
But they're exciting. They're, that danger, whatever. But then they don't treat you very well either. So
yeah, well, they treat you well for a while, but then they're like, okay, cool. Now, I have a girlfriend, you know that, right? Okay, cool. And then they go, like,
or you're the girlfriend, and then So
where's the crazy spiral?
Yeah, but if you like that kind of excitement, and if you like to be
I don't think it's that you like the excitement. I think you're just when you're so in love with the person, it's not the excitement, it's just that
you wouldn't feel the same way about an accountant. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're hoping that they're going to change. You're hoping that they're going to eventually love you the way that you love them.
I think Rose and I are very similar in that we have a Superman complex.
No, I see.
We find good in almost everyone that we meet. That's how I am, at least. I always find good in someone.
After so many people that have wronged you.
Well, hold on. Now I know better.
I was about to say, that's my point.
I still find some semblance of good in them. Don't get me wrong, but I can also see those red flags now. But I've always been to that person that I can find the good and then go, but I'm better and I can save you. I can not save you, but I can help you change. And it took me the longest to realize that
that's a little narcissistic. That's a little narcissistic. Because you're like, I can do it.
If I love you, if I love you enough, because I know that I love
a lot.
Hard. If I love you enough, maybe you'll want to be a better person because I love you so much. You can see this. I wasn't, I loved them for who they were, and I wasn't trying to change them, but I felt like if I loved them enough, they would feel like they didn't have to be the person that was the shitty person, and they would realize they could be the other good that I saw in them. Does that make sense?
It does, but it also takes a toll on you.
Oh, it does.
That, like, every time you're in a relationship, you're trying to change someone. Like, who's going to take care of you one time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I want to meet someone that takes
that point.
Yeah, of course, after many, many frogs, right? But like, it's really hard to like go down that road in your 20s and 30s and be like, every single person I meet is a piece of shit. Or they start off great, or we have a great time, and then it's a piece of shit. Or they're crazy, or they cheat on me, or they're undercover lesbians. Like, it wasn't that undercover, but
it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard for a pimp in these streets, for sure. It's hard for everybody. It's hard for women and men. Sure. We don't know what we're getting.
That's true.
Women are, like very modern, and they want to do their own thing and go on girls trips like every month and stuff like that. There's, this generation I hear about, and it's like kind of like hands off, and it's not the way I do it, but
some people do. So I'm reading here.
And some people, the only good is the only good is in the goodbye, and that's true. Yeah. That is true. Yeah. In some, I guess I don't know. I always
the tree brought forth all the people we're with, right? And they're all great.
And maybe I fell for in a lot of in introspect, maybe I fell for the good that they showed me, which was their mask, rather than the true person. Does that make sense? I wasn't good at discerning the mask from the true. And then when I found out the true, then I was like, well,
did any one of you
why would you want to be that way?
Did any one of you date, like, and I'm not sure, but like, did you ever like decide, like, you know what, I'm not going to go for like a guy I'm super, super attracted to. I'm going to go for a guy that's like a little less. Did you ever think that out and like game that out and be like, maybe somebody who's a little less attractive and maybe I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I wouldn't, You know what I mean? Like I did that on purpose once, and I was
well,
like,
here's the thing.
I was like, I don't have to worry about that for a moment, and I went for something a little low hanging fruit, you know, and I didn't have to think about it. You know?
I didn't go for that. I try to always look at their inner.
Yeah, I guess the outer appearance was not always a thing.
Wow, you guys are so much better than me. You guys are so much better than me.
I think women are like that. Men are visual. Women are more how you make me feel.
They want to feel you from the inside.
But I believe that's true. I mean, because look at it, and it's not like this all the time. I mean, I find my husband very, very attractive outwardly and inwardly.
So do I. Yeah.
I've dated some very attractive men. However, the ones that I really, a lot of them that I get real serious with, it wasn't the outward attraction. Jeez Louise. Are we going back to that?
Going back to the IHOP. Oh, Jesus.
A lot of them weren't, by standards,
So attractive. the ones that like you left.
There was more charm.
Was not not your type. So the ones that left you with more of a lasting scar were not necessarily like the guy you would be head over heels for, like attractive.
Looks wise, yeah. I mean, they were more.
That's funny.
I was more attracted by their charm and.
Did they work harder? They worked harder to
I don't know. There was one guy that even my grandma at the time, and she hated everyone that I was with. She was like, he's really charming.
Wow.
But
grandma likes him.
No. She goes, but be careful. That's probably not. And she goes, that's not who he really is. And I didn't listen. My nana was very good at judging someone's character.
Gam knew the fucking deal, dude.
Nana knew, but I never listened.
Yeah, because you're in it, and they're like, "You're 90, dude. What are you gonna? I love you. Go to bed, Nana." Oh, yeah. You know.
But you know what? Well, with my first husband, my family hated him. Like they were like, "What are you doing?" They hated, and of course, I didn't listen then. Well,
and also there's that little bit of rebellion in that too, right? My mom and dad didn't like most of, really the people I was with. They and it's like, well, you don't know, you don't see. And there's how many times did you say to them, but you don't see. You don't see how he treats me when you're. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see how he treats me when you're not here. You know what I mean? It's different. Yeah, right? Exactly. It's true. We make excuses. But they are a different person.
Ex-husband's favorite song.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. On that note, I think it's time for another shot.
Yeah. I'm trying to slow play this. That's a great song. I'm trying to slow play this next Cuban Crime of Passion because it's stout.
Us Cubans don't like being slow played. Like being fast played. Always.
So we've learned. Learned.
Hold on. And they'll play you. And the Cubans will play you.
So here we go. Cheers, everyone.
There you go. Pirata. So, kind of went
back to the story.
Yeah, we kind of went kind of fast through the story, but
well, we can kind of go back and forth to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His defense attorneys were trying to get a second-degree murder as a crime of passion. Prosecutors were absolutely trying to go for first-degree premeditated. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
he went there with the sole purpose.
Shooting them in the head.
They were trying to prove with because he heard and he rushed over there and just did it. That it was a crime of passion. The verdict came in that he got first degree. So but it's interesting to see how they were, but even so
it was former TikTok star.
Good. Oh, yeah, I was gonna do this, and then because this is a 3-minute long thing.
Yes, I think this is maybe.
I think he loses it here. I think he loses it.
That he has been on the witness stand, first being questioned during direct examination from his attorney, and then being cross-examined from the prosecution. Today, he has been the most agitated on that stand.
Nice.
Oh, get the. I'm not gonna tolerate.
Day 12 of former TikTok star Aaliyah Boulabon's double murder trial.
I'm not here to twist anything. I have nothing to hide.
He spent more than 15 hours being questioned on the witness stand.
You were looking up trash cans because you wanted to hide some bodies, correct?
I'm sorry. You're out of your mind.
During Thursday's cross-examination, it seems Deputy District Attorney Taryn Brast is getting under his skin.
You were also researching teen porn videos, correct?
What? What did you just say?
That's what you were researching, correct?
Say it again.
Teen porn videos.
You're out your mind.
On October 19th, you were researching Sean Torres, correct?
Show me the teen you just said. You want to paint me as some kind of child molester? Show me show me what you just said. I've never seen that.
That's a major tell because
Yeah.
teen porn means 18.
Yeah.
So 18, 19 is still teen, and that's how they market it towards men. As I've been told. I don't know. I haven't checked for myself, but what I've heard is that like that was a huge like what like that he totally was dating a 12-year-old.
Like what?
And
I
the
hate
discovery
to see
For sure. It's like, you know, what? If you jump right to a 12-year-old, you definitely.
We think doth protest too much.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Thoughts.
No.
Yeah, of course.
that. I didn't do that. Absolutely not.
It wasn't
12-year-old?
me.
Who's that? 12? 12? Who's 12?
What are you talking about? Show me right now. I need proof. I need.
We were talking
to know.
about a dozen eggs. Yeah, 12?
Yeah. But it's the same thing. When you cheat on your wife, you're gonna
Is
go.
it hot in
It wasn't me. What are you talking about? Me? No,
But
never.
not even
I would
like
never do
accused.
that.
Not even accused. Like jump to like a number that doesn't even make sense, and you're like, "What? It doesn't have to
Right.
be this way, bro. You didn't have to out yourself." You know?
Cashad SD says, I may have been trying to hide bodies, but teen porn, no.
No,
No way. It wasn't
chopped up
me.
people. Chopped up
No
people.
way.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't buy a wood chipper.
Right?
You're gonna paint me as a
What?
you know
I'm
as a
pedo?
monster, as a
Yeah.
monster. I was chopping people up. Monster.
Oh, Jesus. Sounds like.
I've been incarcerated 3 years. You never showed that to my team. Where did you get that?
It's in your phone.
Do it. Show it.
You researched Sean Torres on October 19th.
Show me what you just.
Sean Torres.
Hold on.
Are we googling it?
Mm-hmm.
Sean. I guess I'm gonna guess SHAWN.
I would
Sounds
say SHEAN
Oh, there you go.
or SEAN.
Sure. There's a couple ways to do it. We'll triangulate them. We'll find it.
Let's see.
Friends of slain wife took the stand for the former TikTok star. As a
shite.
hit.
It probably is SHEAN.
And his ex-husband Sean Torres also took the stand briefly, testifying. Okay, here, let's look at this real quick. Give me some information.
Oh,
So,
he's a toxicologist.
okay, got it.
Oh, okay.
The trial continued Thursday. This was posted May 2nd, so a while ago, but the trial continued Thursday for former TikTok star Ali Abulaban. I'm so proud of myself. Who
Look
is
at
accused
you.
of
Look at you. Words are fucking hard.
I'm Cuban. The thing is, I'm Cuban, Abulaban. So it's words are like that. So in the courtroom, several of Anna's friends took to the witness stand, alleging an abusive marriage that escalated in the months before Anna was shot and killed. The prosecution has been painting a picture of Ali, who went by the username Gin Kid online, as an abusive, controlling dude, while the defense is quick to allege that drugs and extramarital affairs were happening. In court, a TikTok video was shown for evidence, which is probably the first time that a TikTok video has been shown.
Right.
The video was a live stream of Anna and Ali fighting, the one you were talking about, and he had it posted nearly to 1 million followers. In the video, you can hear Anna on the phone saying Ali was saying, "I have top secret clearance," trying to fuck it up.
Oh, it's her ex-husband. Sorry.
Oh, got you.
Oh, okay.
That makes
then
sense. The ex-husband was military, right?
Yeah. Anna's ex-husband, Sean Torres, also took the stand briefly, testifying about the time he worked with Ali on base in Okinawa. So her ex-husband is why he was, I would assume that's why he was Googling him or looking him up.
Okay, so I do have a question.
We tag team
Was
that.
the daughter biologically
Yeah,
his? Was the daughter biological? Because I thought the daughter wasn't biologically his.
Does it matter? It does matter. It absolutely matters.
I would assume that I think the daughter is.
Let's see.
I don't know. Well, he had her. Yeah, no, she is, because I mean he had her, or he wouldn't pick her up from school and
Abulaban child. a Bulaban child. TikToker left a trail of violent something. Oh God. Oh, we're just looking at this one. Listen. Fuck. Looking for the kid. Peacock, People, True Magazine, True Crime Newsletter. She was hot. God rest her
She's
soul.
so beautiful.
She's the hottest angel right now.
Is
She's the hottest.
so
She is scorching heaven right now, dude. She's
in the
killing it.
video, though. I found it interesting, or one of the ones he posted when they were having an argument. He goes, "You'll be going back to the Philippines. You know, goodbye to your green card because they weren't together." I mean, he was very shitty about it.
Oh, like
very,
if you're not going to be with me, well, that would have been better, right? If you don't want to be with me, fuck you. Go to the Philippines, get deported. That would have been hard enough. But like, damn, no, you had to kill this bitch.
Right. My sister wants to do another show with us. It looks like.
Absolutely.
That sounds good.
I want her
if
back.
y'all have me,
Yes.
Yeah, I got to be
I
here
want
though.
her back.
I'm not missing that for the world.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you were here for the second one.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Yeah.
I apologize. It's just so fucking hot in this room.
Yeah, I got a little hot too. But
I mean, that's
when you coming on,
at...
Jamie? When you just thinking about Jamie. When you coming on? Whew, that headset was so hot. I hope you still have it.
I'm sure she does.
Good. So yeah, I can't find anything about the little girl. How old is she?
Well, if she was 5 in
5.
2021. No, hold on. She was 5 in 2021. So it's 2024. She's 8.
8. Rumor TikTok killing wife, man, people. It's all the same article, pretty much. I don't know. They don't mention the girl too much, or if that, I'm not seeing it.
Or maybe to keep her identity private.
Let's see.
Because his trial was just like 2 weeks ago. When his trial was,
over.
And that was a big.
It
was a big thing.
Blast. Fuck yeah. No.
Yeah,
you don't get to have privacy anymore, brother. You don't get to have any privacy. You didn't have any privacy when you were a citizen. You were on TikTok with millions of people.
I mean, I don't know if you guys heard. Did you guys hear when I guess someone went and interviewed him in prison, and he's just like, I mean, he looks so bad. He's like lost a lot of weight. His demeanor.
He literally just got. Didn't he just get sentenced or just get the guilty verdict this year? I mean, a few months
2 weeks ago.
He was incarcerated.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
But he was incarcerated for 3 years though.
Right, but he doesn't look so bad on the stand.
No,
yeah, he looked good, man. Maybe he was like, hey,
no,
I'm gonna do my hair.
If I can,
he looked like a fucking weirdo, dude. He was saying some weird shit. He looked like he was on drugs from the jail.
Well, I mean,
there we go. Abulaban confessed to picking up his mother and picked up his daughter from school shortly after shooting. The prosecutors said that Abulaban drove to his daughter's school to pick her up. He told the 5-year-old girl that he had hurt mommy, and the San Diego Union Tribune reported that Abulaban called his mother to confess the killings.
They have that on video. There's that. We may be able to find that. Did you put that in the thing, Rose? No. Let me try to find that, and I can share it.
Sure, you got it. During the arraignment hearing, the judge ordered Abulaban to stay away from his daughter. The AP reported that other family members stepped in.
I just shared the clip of when he was in jail, and they did an interview on him after he got sentenced.
Oh, that's not after he was sentenced. I think that was right after he was arrested.
You guys hear the part about the little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't say who, but family members came in to pick her up and get her away from all that. Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't.
It's such sad. It's so sad all around, and it's heartbreaking, and
they're sad every week.
You know, I am sad every week because some of these stories are really kind. You know, you kind of look at it, especially for someone like us who've been through it.
Sorry.
You know, it could have been, if we would have stuck around, it could have been of us. You know, I mean,
or it could have been anybody. If it was 10 miles this way, you know, or whatever. Yeah, it's horrible. But it all seems pretty close because we have done a lot of San Diego shows and and Vegas shows. So like we were concentrating in this part of the country.
Well, I mean, a lot of things do happen there. I don't know. We've done a few from here too. I do.
But I'm getting like a thing like, wow, there's this place is like, it's different than Miami's. Like people just get killed for like, you know, drugs and shit. This is like, I don't want you to live no more because you're not my girlfriend. Like that's crazy.
I know.
You know, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I did find the audio from right after he
Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
shot. No, you're fine. Yeah. Do you want? I mean, we can do that. Do I hit present? Was that how I share my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Present,
This is new.
present.
This is new, folks.
And yeah, let's do the one on the top here. So
Okay.
like that. And then you can that one is the share screen that's on my bottom there.
All right. Can we see it? Are we good?
Yeah. Stretch the screen out a little bit.
Look at me. I will. I'll do it. I just am happy that I figured it out. No, I have it on the thing. So let's just play this real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I muted it.
Aaliyah Bulaban confessing to his mom on the phone that he had just shot and killed his wife, Anna Bulaban.
God. Why are we having a trial?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's open and shut.
Just moments before this confession. Aaliyah Bulaban opened the door to the apartment and with...
How can you think for a moment? I'm sorry, I had a reflex.
No, you're fine.
How can you think for a moment that is going to fly if you just tried? You not guilty? Is that what he went for? That's
he pled not guilty.
So he can get a lesser charge of murder, but he's still murdered.
Yeah.
Like you hear those shots down the hall, and it sounds like it's just you can see what's happening.
Shot. That's probably right.
But premeditated. Like it's not like da. It's like da. Let me see. Okay. And
just like District Attorney Romo was like, bah.
Yeah.
You think about it. Bah. You think about it. Bah. You think about it. I mean, just like you said at the beginning, and then she screams, and then bah, bah, bah.
Exactly. It's perfect. And then no screams.
Yeah.
Right.
Then they're dead now. I'm sorry.
I wonder what happened. It's a murder mystery.
I mean, I can stop sharing now, but I just found that it's so crazy. I mean, he literally called his mom and said, "This is what I did."
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I'm just saying,
that's dumb.
I mean, I'm glad he did. Sure.
I mean, open and shut for prosecution.
Are we dragging the fucking the legal system into this to play your little delusional game? You did it. You literally said it. Like,
I mean, and here's the thing: how I would see it as premeditated. For one, he put the thing on his daughter's iPad to catch mom deliberately. He needed a reason to do it.
He was looking for him.
Right?
Yeah,
he was looking for that. And then he's like, "Oh, they're there. I know they're there." And then he goes with a gun and execution style done. I mean,
it's the timing of it, because you can tell, like, it's not. It wasn't a revolver.
Trashed the apartment earlier. No. It was definitely a semi-automatic.
Oh, it was?
Mind you, you can find all of this on YouTube. There's TikTok.
Probably not the killing.
News.
Not footage of the killing, but
but you can find all these things, all this information that we're finding on here, and there's plenty of media on it, especially because it took here on.
He was admitting to killing a pizza. Not guilty. I call for a mistrial. This has Hawaiian on it. This is fucking pineapple.
There's pineapple. Oh,
yeah. I'm assuming the SD is from San Diego. Gosh, Dad. So I'm wondering if you're from San Diego. Gosh, Dad.
I wonder. I do wonder. I'm gonna put a star on this. I'm gonna make it a favorite of mine.
I'm wondering here.
Dad. Well, gosh,
were you the pizza delivery man? Or woman or whatever you are, because it says Dad, but I'm assuming Dad. Were you the pizza delivery guy
here,
or the what is the other one? Where they deliver food,
like Uber Eats or
Uber Eats or something.
DoorDash. They just said that it could be South Dakota. I thought that initially it was South Dakota.
I love South Dakota. I want to go there so badly.
You know what?
You all need to come to Nebraska first, and then we can drive up to South Dakota. It's only 3 hours away.
I wanted to go to I'm a big Deadwood fan, so like
Deadwood's amazing. Dave and I
somehow convince AC to come with me, and we'll fly out there.
Yeah.
No,
We went out to Deadwood a few years
allow me to
ago.
leave here. Please invite me somewhere. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, come to Omaha. Come see us.
Yeah, I
I
need
think
some
maybe we're
steaks.
gonna have to do that. I need some getaway from the family time.
Do you have Omaha
Come
steaks?
here. Yeah.
How many of them?
A few.
We'll go as Dave says, the campground.
Down by the river.
Yes.
I don't have that. But
I don't
I'd
sit
love
by
to go
the
down by the
road.
river. I love going down by the river.
Beautiful. We could tube. Have you
Mm.
ever been tubing down a river?
I mean, you have to be gentle with me because I've never done that
No.
before.
You get in inner tubes and you float down the river all day. You bring
I thought-
alcohol and whatever things you want to
sorry.
imbibe in.
I thought you were saying tubes. Okay,
I know. No, tubing is fun. It's actually fun.
No, it is. Yeah, I've been in like a nice cold, like a lazy
Nice
river,
little-
almost like in that. Yeah.
Well, kind of like that, only in a real river.
Ooh. And you reach down and grab
and you
a
go
trout.
for miles.
Hey, look at this! Look at this trout I just caught with my bare hands.
We caught a 50-pound catfish right by our camper a couple weeks ago.
What'd you do with it?
Whoever caught it filleted it up, and they're gonna have a fish fry, I'm sure.
Did they catch it or did they noodle them?
No, they caught it. They set lines.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I sound like a country bumpkin. I'm like, they set lines. Yeah. It's good.
Did they noodle them?
No,
they didn't count them with the lines. So we
this story is just so sad. Do you think because of fame and because of everything sorry this made him do what he did?
Because he's famous?
I believe
more because he's crazy.
No, because he idolized Al Pacino. Do you think because of the fame and idolizing this person, what he did,
Al Pacino did that movie 45 years ago?
But I'm saying, do you think that he took his role a little bit too more personal?
You think?
Versus, okay, this is just a role on TikTok.
I think. Here's what I think. I think this guy, Ali Abulaban. I said it right again. Whoop, whoop. I think he was probably not very popular as a, like in his younger years.
Yeah, he was a fucking magician. That kid that wanted to be a magician. You're like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. I mean, he probably got made fun of. He was probably bullied. And then he got
really bad
with the magic of social media and TikTok and all these things that can turn somebody who can do, something like an Al Pacino fucking impression. People go, oh, I'm going to watch you. I'm going to give you all, I'll give you all these followers. And then he got this heightened sense of, he always probably had that narcissistic in him, but it was like, I'm going to show you motherfuckers.
Of course.
And I think that he had this inflated ego. Once that happened, like, you're not going to do this to me, even though he did it to her, meaning cheating and whatever. He had cheated on her, admittedly, he said. So
it doesn't. It definitely. It truthful. It definitely makes a difference. Obviously, you couldn't be narcissistic if people didn't. You had 940,000 people following him, not even 1 million. That's like
right. I mean,
now it's like not even that much. Charlie Penguin Zero has casually 15 million. People, and he's like chilling, like us talking.
But I mean that little bit of fame, yeah.
Like that's how weak he is. That's what I'm saying. Like he's so weak that thing in court triggered him, and he jumped on things. Like he's jumpy as fuck. He's insecure. He was never a cool kid. He's suffered enough. Trust me. Now he's in jail. Like he's
definitely suffering.
But it's not like he grew up like in this glamorous thing. He was like the quarterback of the football team, fucking the cheerleaders. That guy was like dork, like probably like ta-da, like bringing out a fucking.
I mean, you totally like Star Wars, yeah.
Like, hey, you like my magic trick, like, oh, all right, you didn't kiss a girl till you were 28.
It's crazy to see that. To me, it's so crazy to see that he did all this, right? And I'm watching him through his trial and everything. And I went through it more. And there's a documentary, I believe, on Peacock, if I'm not mistaken, on him. And so then I went last night, I was going back and I was kind of doing thing. he wasn't the first TikTok killer. There's more. There's actually quite a bit.
Yeah.
But
the app
now
has 2
my
billion.
question goes to
The app has 2 billion people on it, but statistically, it has to have killers on it because it's like a lot of fucking people. Like half the world's on it.
But now my question goes to this. Why is this one versus every other story? Why is this one so?
Because it's by your house.
You know, well, that could
right?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
If it happened in Thailand, I'd be like, oh man, that sucks. You know, like,
but I mean, but you look at like the Gypsy Rose and everything. Why are these so? Because they weren't the only ones.
They're
Why
American,
are these the
baby.
ones they pick?
That's one.
You know what I mean? Because Gypsy Rose wasn't the first one to do what she did.
I like to see
there's
fat McDonald's
many
Americans
other stories.
failing. Yeah. Like,
There's a couple. There's like, you know, I think I found like 4 other stories that are about the same, just like Gypsy Rose. Why are these the ones that get picked out of the bunch? What makes them different?
Out of all the
probably have the most salacious stories.
Yeah, out of all the proxy
They're the
kids,
ones,
like, okay, there's 4 proxy kids. Those are boring. You're the one. You know, like.
Well, again, that's probably the most salacious. They have it's the most intriguing. I mean, this woman Anna that he murdered is gorgeous. I mean, everybody goes, "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She shouldn't have died." You know what I mean? It's good TV. It's good news. It's good. It's good social media. You know, I mean,
if she was ugly, probably a non-story.
We probably wouldn't be talking about this.
Gypsy Rose wasn't that cute. I mean,
but Gypsy Rose didn't die, and Gypsy Rose was a child, so people love children for some reason, and then they make them grow up, and then when they grow up, then they become fucked up adults, and then we hate them. We love the children, pobrecito the child, but then we fuck them up, and then we're like, come on, and then we're not there for them, and they're like stumbling through life, meeting toxic people and having bad relationships, and then boom. You know, and then they come out the other side. You know, it's just happened to me. Allie says, my wife says he had the best Freudian slip during the testimony, but I'll wait until you guys get there. Okay. So you want to look at the testimonies more?
Yeah, we can do that.
Absolutely.
Let's look at this.
Thanks, Allie.
Thank you. So we'll do this one.
A jailhouse interview with a rising TikTok star accused of double murder. Now, we want to warn you, the emotionally charged interview may be inappropriate for younger viewers. Now, you'll recall in October, a man and woman were shot to death in an East Village high-rise. The suspect is the woman's estranged husband. And he sat down with our Kelsey Christensen while he waits for court proceedings behind bars.
Ali Abulaban, husband, father, TikTok star, and also accused of double murder.
Did you kill her? I don't understand. He said it.
I know.
On like, what is the game that we're playing?
I don't know. I mean, because in our justice system, it is innocent until proven guilty, and now he hadn't gone to trial yet, so technically he's not proven guilty by a court of law. I think that's why. I think the news has to go allegedly until a verdict comes down of guilty. And even
you're not
then,
at the confession, you're not guilty?
I mean, you should be.
If I confess to you in the police station.
He also denied that confession vehemently in a lot of things. So,
but I guess technically I'm asking, like, if I was to say, you know what, I did it, whatever it is, right? And then like I walk out and I'm like, psych, I'm gonna get a defense lawyer. You know, like I bet that happens a lot, I guess. Then he doesn't want
but truly, and Allie's right, that then he doesn't want the reporter to ask him if he killed her or cue crocodile tears.
Exactly. Were you here, Allie, when he jumped at like the 15 years, like, well, you could say I was with the 15. I was like, nobody said that.
Oh, right, exactly. I mean, and I guess that's the point. Even if you say yes, guilty, you still have the right to a trial. You know what I mean? If you can, or
to defend yourself, but you shouldn't have a defense attorney. What are you defending? The thing that you said you did. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like in a guilty plea, I mean, you have a different attorney there to help you get the best sentence, right? If you're pleading not guilty, though, even if there is a confession on videotape,
he didn't mean that.
They still have to prove whatever. He's still saying not guilty, and they have to prove it, even though they have that on tape. It's just the way our system works.
He had messages on his Instagram from women who sent him explicit images, which he stored in a secret app on his phone disguised as a calculator.
Oh, that's the
Where
thing.
can we find this app? I'm not cheating. Yeah, I hear you. Like my calculator app's fucking numbers.
No, that's how the secret app is. It's through a calculator. I've seen that.
Mine is like an 8008 and then you turn it over, it says boobs.
Right. That's what we used to put in the pagers back in the day.
That's what I know of that. The secret app, you say? Never heard of it.
Like I always tell you, it's always the spouse.
It's always the spouse.
She knows. Allie knows.
Always, and by the way, I didn't kill myself. If anything happens to me, I'm in good health.
If anything happens to Allie, we know where it came from. You mean?
A confession is inadmissible. Then why is it so important to get one? Why do they like, you better, where were you the night of whatever? You just tell us. And then I don't know.
Well, a lot of times they feel like it's coerced and they are doing it under duress. So they have to, even though they get a confession, they have to get the proof that it happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Canada and then you can lie.
I would like to know. I would like to look up a case arbitrarily to see like if there was a case where someone confessed to like a triple murder and then decided, you know what, I didn't do it, and get like the defense team and then draw this out and then get off. I would like to know that. Like,
okay, OJ didn't confess.
No, he did not.
I mean, he had a whole ass fucking defense team that got him off, and then he wrote a book confessing.
And Robert Kardashian, like the best, bro. Like Johnny Cocker, like this is like a.
I know he had the dream team,
killing it, and
doesn't fit. You must have quit.
But would you have won if not with those guys? You know, you got to. Sometimes money is all you need.
Yeah.
They say love is all you need. That's
Here
bullshit.
to Allie's comment up here. It says, like I always tell you, it's always the spouse.
Yes, it is, honey.
And
Watch
then,
out. That's a confession.
Unless you know how to make it look like an accident, she says, wink, wink.
No,
hello, joking. Yeah, and then they said it was coerced. I'm sorry, coerced.
That's words are hard for you too. Words are really hard. Words are hard as fuck, bro. Like,
coerced.
Yeah, I understand what he said, so you're definitely fucked. Wow, he's like, I know that.
Coerces.
Cursed. He was coerced too. Cursed. Unless you.
All right, let's look at this jailhouse interview. This is right after it happened.
You know how it
correct?
makes you look like an accident. Wink, wink.
He's referring to the deaths of his estranged wife, Anna Abulaban, and her...
Okay, her eyes black. What's going on there?
No, I think her eyes are...
What? Closed?
Have a lot of eyeliner, and they are not as wide as a
dark, maybe?
Okay.
Or maybe a filter?
A little demonic. Okay, it could be a filter. I guess right. They are TikTok people.
Yes.
Filters don't cross my mind.
Friend Rayburn Barrett. They were shot dead October 21st in an East Village high-rise. Prosecutors say just days prior, Anna kicked Ali out of their home. So he installed a listening device on their daughter's iPad and used it to spy on his wife.
Yeah, I was listening on the house with the iPad to my phone.
So when you heard Rayburn's voice, you went to...
I didn't recognize him. I didn't know who it was.
But what were you thinking?
I was freaking out. Oh my God, I caught her. Oh my God. There's a man. And then guess what? I hear nightmare. R&B music.
R&B. They were playing baby making music.
And then a tantrum, man. Like, I want to know what song it was. Like, fucking, what R&B song do you guys think it was out there?
And mind you, through this whole thing, he is high on cocaine.
I don't see nothing.
So
I was just thinking that, AC.
How about
with the no bump and grind?
Yeah,
I'll make love to you.
I'm gonna pee on you. Yes, I'm gonna pee on you.
Shit, what's the fucking Color Me Bad one?
Dream on, dream away.
Or I wanna sex you up.
All night. I want to.
TikTok till you don't stop.
TikTok, you don't stop. They were the original TikTok, right?
Yeah.
That's TikTok. You know, that's what he was stabbing. Like,
yes.
TikTok, you don't stop. Unless you know how to make it look. I keep doing that. I think it looks like a new one. My bad. Look like a new one. Sorry. So yeah.
No, yeah.
Right there is when he's like the most fake. Right there. Like,
he's very.
I know people like this, dude. That's why I'm upset with him, because I know guys like this. They're like
me too.
dramatic, but the only reason they're dramatic is because they had a lot of FaceTime in the mirror because they had no friends, you know. So and they're very intimate with themselves because that's their only friend they got, you know. And we're their only child, and we're crazy.
He just thought he was the shit.
When you're the only one in the house, you're the only one in the house. Yeah, you're the shit. You're the one.
I've had friends that have dated people like him.
Manic.
Very manic.
And like tantrumy and emotional.
He's like a toddler.
Yeah. Super beta. Yeah,
very beta.
Like that right there. I wouldn't do that in jail, bro. You're gonna turn around and all the people are gonna be like,
what the fuck are you doing?
You're kind of sweet in the mouth, huh? I'm fucking I'll put something in your mouth tonight.
As you're driving to the apartment.
He's the kind of guy that would have like baba and like you know fucking saliva all over his shit.
Yeah.
What happens when you get to the apartment?
Those people that cry ugly and they're just like that looks fucking thing. I was like, come on, man, get it together, dog. You're
Mind
like,
you, this is in downtown San Diego.
Yeah.
Just his demeanor and the way he acts towards everything. I just want to smack him because he's like laughing.
A baby.
Is there a week? Is there a week that you don't want to smack someone?
No.
No, because there's a lot of people I want to smack during the week till we go by. But you know, but
anyone's like, you know what?
See, like, there's no remorse. There's no remorse. There's no.
Sometimes there's none, and sometimes there's too much. That's how you know he's lying. He's like with the shit. Like, come on, man.
It is manufactured remorse, right? It is. I didn't mean to. She drove me to it. Blah. So.
Yeah, you know, like
it's like cry me a fucking river. On, shut the fuck up. River. Yeah.
What's this? Do those phones have recordings? What phones?
I think in the jail, they record every conversation.
Every
for
call,
sure. Everything's recorded.
Everything is recorded.
Every piece of mail.
If they call you privately, it's all recorded. If they
what story did we do? Oh, it was the one. It was with District Attorney Romo, where the guy was on the phone in jail, where he was like, "Why are they still talking about this? Blah 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 blah." You know, I didn't kill her. I killed these. You know what I mean? He pretty much was like, "I killed these guys."
They're like, "Oh shit! You know what you just said? Go get this out."
Exactly. Yeah. They pulled those recordings.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. Everything's recorded. There's a couple of stories about where even where they've called people who the prison person has called someone who was even a prison guard, and they've gotten caught, and that's how they got caught.
I was gonna say like the only time that they get is because they bribe off the COs. I mean, there's drugs and everything in jail, so somebody's getting bribed.
Right.
So it's getting into somehow. So some COs are bad. So I'm not saying everyone is gonna.
No, and if you look at on TikTok,
unless you're talking to an attorney, everything is recorded.
Yeah, and if you look on TikTok, like there's even on TikTok I've seen where there's actually people in prison and they're actually recording themselves in prison, and they're making money off of it.
Have you seen those?
There's COs that are fucking the prisoners.
Oh, absolutely, it's totally happening.
There's everything.
Come on. Let's wake up, guys. Wake up, guys. Get in the game.
Come on.
It's all there. You know, and if you think nothing's recorded, trust me.
No, it is. No, it's 100% recorded until they bribe you, and then like I'll look the other way and not record.
Oh wait, I lost the recording. Like the dude we talked about.
Oh, my body cam fell off. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right when I stabbed that guy.
I may have not have uploaded this, even though it proved that you were, in this accident. And
this Wi-Fi must have been out. I don't know. I wasn't standing there. Yeah, just like all the Vegas guys, the October one. Magically, everybody just was in. They were all in line, and they all went click at the same time.
Right.
Curious.
Yeah. Everything is recorded.
Yeah, you have to be everybody. Like no group of people can be like a monolith. Like no one's positive that there's corruption just even a little bit everywhere. It's just what it is. Because these kind of jobs have power in them, and once you have a little bit of power. A
lot of people do get power hungry.
Yeah, or you get bribed, or you turn that power into money. Because I'll transfer my power to you if you give me the money. Yeah, I don't want to tell people what to do, but I really want money. Ugh.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's how people have like tons of drugs to sell, like Arturo Soriano.
Right?
Yeah, we did Arturo Soriano, and
What did you think? What did you think?
there's no fucking tears coming out of him.
I felt like I was on the passenger seat of my own body.
Does people like him know, like, when you over exaggerate it, you sell it too much, and nobody's gonna have sympathy for you?
Right. I mean,
Like, look, come on, man.
He's acting like he would in his TikTok videos. He is playing a part right now.
It's a part.
He is playing a part, and you can totally see through his facade.
Yeah, that guy has nothing up here. He has no remorse, and he's just what we call a sociopath, classic sociopath. That
absolutely
does not just have any emotion whatsoever. His limbic system is dead.
Agree with you. Truthful, fake tears. 100, especially when he was in trial with when I think it was like the closing end of the trial. The defense attorney was talking, and he's sitting there and he's ripping these pieces of paper up, and they play as a recording that he had to his wife, like, "You'll never go anywhere." Like, it's just a really
threatening,
horrible, threatening recording. He's even saying he's there and he's just laughing about it. But when his attorney goes up and starts talking, defending him, he's just like, "Oh, don't play it anymore. I can't hear anymore. I can't. This is just too much for me." It's like, dude, fuck you. Fuck you, piece of shit. Like, you're a piece of fucking shit.
But
I'm sorry, everybody, but you know what? I really do. I really think
he's a fucking piece of shit.
Or are you passing judgment?
Yes.
I'm just saying, to me,
no alleged? No alleged?
You know what?
Judgment has been passed.
I know.
Yeah. And I was waiting for him to set trial. This is a story I've been wanting to do, because when trial hit.
Where did he get the electric chair?
Oh God, I wish. I don't even think you.
Do you have the death penalty?
I don't think so.
California?
No, I don't think we do.
I don't think you do either.
No, I think it's only
probably life without parole.
It's He'll probably get killed inside.
Fine.
Yeah. It's almost a fate worse than death, because you never know when it's going to come. Because Bubba comes with a shank after lunch, after having the bologna sandwich with mustard, and fucking right there, and you just bleed out, bro. You won't make it.
Right. I mean, I can't see that he has any credibility in jail.
What is he going to do? TikToks in jail?
No, I guess what I'm saying. I don't understand. I don't see how he'll cope. I mean, he's not
clearly not coping. He's like, get me out of here.
Well, what I mean is going into jail. That's a fucking rough life. You have to choose a fucking. Right. You have to choose a fucking team. You have to fucking get with your crew. You have to, whatever. He is not the typical criminal. Right. I mean, meaning he's not lived the life. He just fucking.
He does a voice to get paid in coins through an app.
That's what I'm saying.
He just does it really well, but
But he can't do that in jail.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He's going to be playing another kind of app.
He's going to have to give up something else.
Oh, his app. Yeah, his app won't get hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just sent in the chat. I just sent in the chat where the minute he got trialed 2 weeks ago. This was 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to do that right now.
Where they said, you know what? And his face was like, I think he honestly thought he was going to get away with this.
I think he did.
I honestly think he thought he was going to get away with all of this and be like, I'm scot-free because I just did a little bit. I just did a little bit of coke and it's all right.
I'm good for 20 minutes.
Here's
and 20 minutes, I'll figure it out. So
cocaine does not. I mean, in copious amounts, could make you. So much, but with what he probably did that day, it's not a plea for insanity or out of his mind and not knowing what he was doing. If anything, it heightened, and he absolutely fucking knew what he was doing.
Oh, hell yeah. You're aware of every synapse in your cerebral cortex.
Absolutely.
Bang like 4 grams. You're like, I can feel colors and see time.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
No, I mean, everything comes into complete focus. And he was like, I am doing what I'm doing. It was not insanity. It was not, it's not like it was, say, PCP or something, or a hallucinogen. No. That's not what that does.
You're aware of all of it. You're aware of all of it. Mm-hmm. And trust me. Yeah, you can see many sunrises. Mm-hmm. But that's Yeah, but that doesn't do that. You can't be like, oh, I was temporarily insane because I wanted to do some blow. Like you have to do it like every 20 minutes.
Right.
It's not like, yeah, it's
but
something
he
you have to
even admit
it's a quick acting drug.
Yeah, sure.
That's
but
why
like,
they call it the rich man's drug, because you
Yeah,
have to do so much of it to continue the high.
continuously. So like that doesn't fly. Like I get
No.
it. You were high on cocaine. Cool. What happened 45 minutes
Yep.
later? You
Right.
took another one?
So okay, so it's I've never done it, so I don't know. So I'm gonna ask. It takes 45 minutes to be on that high, right? And then you start do you start dipping down, or could it take longer, or do you have to take so much of it
Do we have
to
explain cocaine? Let's see.
I'm just wondering, do you have to
Yeah.
take so much for him to be at this point where saying, I was out of my mind,
No.
I was on coke? Like
I don't think that's
He would have had to have been up for many a day.
like 4 or 5 days, like
Or
binging,
more,
like
or more.
drunk, like to even consider it. Like, and you can't
I
do
mean,
if you do 4
even-
days with coke, you have like 10 8 balls. Like you know what I'm
it's
saying?
a
Like
lot.
you just spent $2,000 worth of your
Yes.
money to get that high for that long and feel that bad.
So
Like,
when you are
no way.
sleep deprived, at some point you start seeing things and hearing shadow people and all. However, it doesn't seem that that was the case that day. It seems like he was like
He was on.
a few more times and went, yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I mean, it was
It's that fast too. You go like this, you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. It's just that bad. Like it's the most instant thing, and you just but it doesn't want to make you kill.
so it hits
No, it
quickly. It's
doesn't.
not like smoking a joint where you gradually get into your comfort
How do you know?
zone.
How do you
from
know?
my
How do you know about
no,
that?
no, I'm just asking because
Well, you mean-
I know people who do weed.
Who do joints?
Yeah, they
Who
do
do
weed and
joints?
they do joints, and they just it kind of gradually gets
Like
to their
mother-
comfort zone, and then that's it.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, what happened?
Fun.
Oh, I hit my space bar. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Oh, wait.
Why did you
Guys,
off the
guys,
screen?
I went like that. And guys, by the way, space bar does that.
Okay, don't do that. No, I mean,
It's like, see you later, Sam.
they're two completely different highs. Let's be real.
Dude. Yeah, this is
Pot
like, oh,
high is very mellow and fun, and you laugh and you're good, and
Yeah,
you
man.
feel, cocaine highs. You're like, oh, I want to fucking go run a marathon, and I don't know how to do it.
and you're like, oh, you're trying to talk to each other. And you're like, I'm just waiting for your turn to talk. Like, oh, I just want to start a business. You want to start a business?
Let's not fucking do it.
God.
No, but you don't normally. Okay, on normal high like a stimulant high. A stimulant high, you don't automatically go to murder, right?
No. Wow.
You don't unless your brain is murder. Yeah, I mean,
Because
I guess
it actually gets you sharper. It
does.
It
It
does the
just
opposite.
you think very acutely. You're like this. I'm focused. I could be doing one project, very minute project for fucking days.
Like woodworking in the back with like an April.
Yes. I could be doodling nonsensical things for a while. I could be having this very serious conversation, but I don't go to, I'm gonna motherfucking kill everybody. That's not what you think. That's typically not
Okay,
where
so
you go.
when you do coke, it's a whole different feeling.
We don't
It's a
do
whole
coke,
different
allegedly.
No, I'm just saying
Anymore. I don't.
That's a movie. We're talking about a movie.
But I'm saying doing coke, it's a whole different feeling from doing like weed or
I wouldn't.
every drug has a different feeling is what I'm getting to.
There are stimulants and there are
Uppers and
downers. Uppers and downers.
downers, lefters, righters, yellows, yellow.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
Black beauties.
That's what I for someone who's never done drugs, I'm just saying.
Then how did you
is
know
it a
what
different feeling?
How did you know
from
about smoking a joint?
Because I have a lot of friends who smoke joints. I've got a lot of friends who do
Oh, that's
weed,
cool, though,
and
'cause
I ask
Cali?
them a 20 million question, like,
And
so
you're
how
from
do you
Cali,
feel?
dude?
I always ask them, like,
I feel
how
like
do you
it's freaking
feel?
Friday. Like it's Friday. Like it's Tuesday afternoon. I smoke every day.
So, like when I do gummies, I feel like I have no legs.
Oh God.
And I float around everywhere, and it's fun, and I giggle and whatever. But even with a stimulant, I mean, let's be real. I'm not hiding my past. I preferred stimulants in the form of methamphetamines. And
I was out. I want to be out, and I wanted to like after the night was over, I wanted to go to the beach, and then the whole next day, and then go out again. I would be days, bro, days.
Oh, well,
She
gosh,
didn't inhale.
said, oh, she didn't inhale.
Dude, can you get her like take her like bring her here or something and like just get her super baked. Super baked.
But in those instances, I felt
wonder
more.
how I'd be super baked. I wonder if I'd be like, I don't know. I had to probably
Maybe
tie me
you'd want
down
to
or
kill
something.
him. You'd want
AC.
you're like, I'm gonna kill somebody now.
Should we pop her cherry on being baked?
Don't put it that way.
You guys only my cherries on everything else.
That's why I say it, because she says it that way.
My wife is here, y'all.
Not like that. I'm saying you yeah, you know what, a shot.
Oh
I'm
shit.
backing up, yeah. Backpedal now.
Let me get my shot thing.
Backpedal.
I'm saying you pop my cherry on karaoke and then
I've popped
taking
no
an
cherries.
Uber.
Taking an Uber.
No cherries.
Sam and Dave popped my cherry on an Uber.
You've been in a Tesla. You've been in a Tesla other than mine.
You're the only one who's had I had a Tesla.
Cherry.
There we go.
See?
Bomb.
There we
Jesus
go.
Christ.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Boom, Tesla. Boom. What else? Boom, popping. Pap. Like boom.
Well,
boom.
karaoke was a big one.
That was fun. But you didn't sing though.
God, my God, you're from San Diego, California.
I would make your guys' ears like cry.
You're from San Diego, California. You've never done
ears would cry.
You're not from Wyoming, you know?
I used to live in Wyoming, so don't.
I mean, people in Wyoming.
It just shows that, yeah.
People in Wyoming karaoke is what I was.
My ex-husband was from Cheyenne,
yeah.
Wyoming, so.
Oh, jeez.
Of all the places to pick. My coworker's from there, so I guess it's on my mind.
So okay, so going back to the story, so he literally did you guys see when the verdict happened?
So,
I think I sent it to you on our chat.
I really wanted to play this. We keep not
okay,
playing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is the most played part of the thing, so
go ahead.
Of the whole video, and then we'll go to that one. Oh God.
Oh
shit! I did it. It was me. I think. No, it was you. Okay.
It was somebody.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
On mine, the space bar is that.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
All right. What are we doing now?
Act. Oh my God.
Do.
And the Academy Award goes to.
And on that note,
this
everybody who's watching,
yes,
please give us a follow on YouTube and leave us a question. Hit the like button. Hit the notification button. Let us know.
Yes.
If there's a story you want us to feature, or you've got an opinion, or you've got a question, or you just want to, just say something.
Maybe you think they drink too much and you want them to stop. You can do that too.
Yeah. I mean, we do.
You can say that. You can say that if you want.
Whatever.
I don't say it because I don't want to be an asshole. Like the neighbors.
Each their own, folks. This is
right.
This is cocktails and true crime and cocktails. We're having
right.
Yeah.
It's Friday night and it's cocktails, so we're getting ready for the fucking weekend.
It's Friday night. You ain't got no job.
And just let everybody know, happy Father's Day to everybody.
All the fathers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, even
Not
if you're
not this guy.
You are a father. Even if it's a doggy, you're still a father.
No, I'm not this guy.
You're still a father to an aunt. It's your baby.
I'm more of a pillar of the community, more like a father that way.
You're the pack leader.
Yeah.
So
happy Father's Day. You're the alpha in your house.
I'm not even the alpha in my own house. I'm like fourth after the dogs. Are you kidding me? No
so
way.
Allie's the alpha?
Allie is she's like the matriarch. Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, I love Allie. She's awesome.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
So these two are trying to convince you to do this with us, and you can be the fourth box, and we can talk about. Why don't you let us know, honey, if you're still listening? What was that?
Yes, I'd love you to come on to our show. Absolutely.
Story that you wanted to do.
Allie, I'm telling you, next show you're coming on.
Well,
either if it's
it's
live or
6 weeks.
Oh no, recorded because our next show is recorded.
Remember, it was like
and
to
let everybody know.
Was it July something like mid-July?
Mid-July is what we're shooting for.
We penciled the end. We're pretty booked. Sorry.
You were in.
So
we're not telling you no.
You got to push it.
Just let everybody know, since we're almost to our end of our show. Next Monday is our next show, and we went into cannibalism. And please tune in. I went to the museum here in San Diego at Balboa Park, and let me tell you, it was disappointment.
Aww.
It was a big disappointment. It was a wah, wah, wah.
They didn't have human kebabs. They didn't have kebabs of human.
Kebabs? I like kebabs.
No, they didn't have anything in that. Next episode that we do, I will share the pictures that I took at this place, but it was a big disappointment. I was not happy. There's nothing cool about it. There was nothing cool about it. It's just sad.
I love that. He's a great pother.
But hold on.
What?
Hold on. She says, LOL, I'm shy. You weren't trying to take that picture?
No. Come on.
Come on,
you have
Allie.
to do it. You know what? We should even say, like, you don't
every
even have to be on
time I've
camera.
met you, you're never shy. But you don't have to be on camera. You can just be on audio, on the microphone.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say, Sean. Like I'm like, is there enough human flesh? Like there's no ass shawarma.
Nothing. There was nothing.
Ass shawarma.
What did you want them to have?
There should have been.
There was no people. There was no eating people. There was no eating people. There was no people eating.
No, I will send you guys the pictures of what I took.
She never goes into detail, bro.
We
She's
walked
like, I don't
through
know.
the whole museum within 6 minutes. I was like,
what? How much did you pay for said visit?
Could you imagine if it was like the fucking
don't pay
toe
for it because
kebabs?
it's $20 per person.
Jesus fuck, toe kebabs.
For 20 minutes.
Toe kebabs.
Toe kebabs.
But I get it. But
20
like, isn't
minutes.
that a good thing? That means a lot of people don't eat a lot of other people. That's good.
Well, I mean, $20 for
God
6
bless.
minutes. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't do
you could
it,
have stayed.
folks.
Could you have stayed there longer if you wanted?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing. Once I share you guys the pictures, then we share everybody next week.
It was more like
the
a
pictures. You're gonna be like, that's it?
$3.30 of fucking minutes.
They have to close the. They have to close the fucking. They have to close the No More Cannibal Museum.
No.
Yeah, they need to switch it up. They need to bring something.
They need
More,
Hannibal
they gotta eat
Lecter.
some people. They got to do like a.
Wait, that's not a real guy.
barbecue, like a human barbecue. Like they got to do some.
There
shit.
was nothing. There was like
This is
there
a
was
good thing, guys.
Blood snow cones is what.
That means
nasty.
people didn't die of getting eaten. That's a fucking progress, bro. A lot of people were cannibalized.
Pickled
titties. There was nothing.
No pickled titties.
No pickled titties.
No pickled
I mean,
titties.
you
No
could write
toe
your
kebabs.
message on a bottle, and I mean that was like, oh, and then
What was
they
the
had
bottle for?
Oregon Trail. Do you remember Oregon Trail back in high
The
school?
fucking video game back when we were kids. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
And
you
then
were
they
saying
had
sport.
Operation. They had a little thing for Operation. Do you remember
What does that have to do
Operation?
with
We
that?
had
No, yeah, I totally remember that.
No, I know exactly.
yeah,
Well,
they
what-
had that
why?
there, and I'm like,
Why?
this is it.
This is what the cannibals did. They sat around, waited for people to fucking come around to eat them, and they played Operation.
I feel
I
like
just want to know
this
why I
museum should
spent
have-
$300 on a fucking year membership for.
I feel like it should
this.
have human sashimi, and you should be able to try human flesh.
Yeah,
That
it
would be
was.
awesome.
I don't really, but it would be kind of cool.
I wanted
I think-
something more. I guess I was expecting more out of a cannibalism
What,
museum.
may I, and let me indulge me. What did you
Yes.
think? Did you think so? A cannibal is somebody who eats people, and then they can't eat the bones, right? So pretty much like the end result of being a cannibal or the cannibalized is going to be bones. Did you think there was going to be a lot of bones? Did you think there was going to be like, what did you
I
think?
thought there would be more history on it, where it originally came from, where like
At the dawn of time,
on
there's
it,
everywhere.
some artifacts from like ancient history, from like as
Like
Aztec
a bowl where they
Aztec
put women-
Indians, like artifacts from the Aztec Indians, from all the stuff,
People in the secret room. You got to pay extra for that. They're like, hey,
I love this one. No kidney all around.
no kidney à l'orange. Do you want to see the
Nothing.
kidney à l'oranges in the back here?
This is what they had. They had this little thing, right? And it looked like you go in, it's like a little tunnel, and it's like a ship, right? You hear the waves, and then there's a box, and in the box there's these little handles, and whoever picked the handle, the shortest one or the tallest one,
Get in the box.
you get eaten. And I was like,
You got the
That's
short
it?
end of the stick.
Literally the short end
yeah.
of the stick. That's what
that was me. That was me. I was gonna get eaten.
God damn. That's crazy.
So yeah, it was not.
So don't go. What is the address there so we can promote that place tonight?
Don't go to Balboa Park.
Where is it? Where is it?
At Balboa Park, San Diego.
In Balboa Park? Is that what you Balboa?
Yes, Balboa.
Balboa. Okay, I just said
Balboa.
Balboa. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
No.
come down to
You
Rocky
might as well go to the
Balboa.
Science
Balboa.
Center Museum or the other museums.
Because I would imagine there was much more like science and like art than there was cannibalism. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They should just stuff that cannibal in the main museum and just be like a little exhibit, you know?
It should be a bit of a bigger thing.
It should be a part of a bigger thing, yeah.
Yes, an exhibit instead of a whole ass.
And just like, yeah. Also, it's like a whole thing is like, hey, want to see people get like, I'm genuinely, I have to look it up now. Like, come see the bones of the people that got eaten, and then the teeth of the people that.
There's not even bones. There's no bones.
There's no bones.
No bones.
How did they call this a museum?
No bones.
There's no bones. What they have towards the end of the
everybody
exit
just flaccid
is the plasm, the placenta. The placenta.
Oh,
and then they have breast milk, and then they have.
About
You were gonna,
yeah.
Okay, you waited to the end of the thing to tell me there was placenta and breast milk.
Yeah,
Well,
that was it.
come on.
And I was like,
Sean, I don't trust her, dude. Like, they don't have a museum that's empty and be like, oh, welcome. There's the back door. Like,
yeah.
come on. They serve people. Yeah, dude. Science people are weird.
Yeah, no, go to the Science Center Museum. There's a human ball pit that's so much funner.
A human ball pit? So
Yeah,
there's
so
humans
much
that you
funner.
jump into?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you jump into the human ball pit, and then they release the ball pits as you throw them up in the thing. It's so much fun.
That doesn't make
Could you
sense.
imagine where those balls have been?
If it's a human ball pit, you're jumping into humans that are balls.
No,
Correct?
you're into the ball pit.
Naked human.
Naked human.
Just a bunch of sacks.
That's what I'm saying. Naked
Wrinkly
humans.
sacks.
Yeah,
Okay,
you jump
we're talking about
into
kids
a bunch
museum.
of ball or male humans, and that's a human ball
Bringing
pit.
their balls together.
Correct?
Sex.
A ball pit is just a ball pit. All humans jump into ball pits.
That's what I mean. It's a human jumping into ball pits.
Did you eat the placenta?
Hells no.
She doesn't eat potatoes. You think she's gonna eat a fucking human placenta?
What the fuck is up with that?
She won't have a French fry. You think she's gonna be like, you know what? Today I'm gonna try another woman's.
Who else?
Fucking
Who was on
janky
our
placenta.
show that doesn't eat pancakes?
Me.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Potatoes are different than pancakes.
I can't believe this. I can't believe it.
Look.
Allie, you hear this fucking blasphemy? She's
Boneless
like,
ribs.
fuck, yeah, big old like fucking.
I can't wait until
cheese.
Allie meets my husband.
I know.
And they would love, they would get along so great.
They sure
I
would.
can't wait till I meet your goddamn husband. I haven't done that yet.
You fucked up, Aaron.
I know. I
Well,
cannot wait for our
I
next
feel like
meetup.
you all need to make a trip to Omaha. I'm just
I think we do. I think we
do.
do.
Okay, so we get to Omaha. Let's say we get there on a Thursday morning because we've
Okay.
taken Thursday and Friday off. What's the itinerary? What would you take us to do?
We're sitting down by the river.
No, we
Right,
wouldn't do
right.
that.
But when? I'm sure that's later in the week.
So river is weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever.
Okay. Mhm.
But other than that, we go to the old market, which we have. The old market is a maze. It has there's an Irish bar that's under in like a basement. There's a tiki
Irish
bar that's in the basement.
Oh,
Everything's in the basement. No, the old market is like old. It's got cobblestone streets. It's pretty fucking great.
Okay.
There are clubs here. I mean, there are plenty of things to do here in
There's no
Omaha.
pancakes. Casey ate them all. I would eat a fucking gargantuan stack of pancakes. Cow tipping.
Pancakes are gross. No, I mean,
She's
there's
insulted. That's
nature
her favorite
things we
thing.
can do. Our zoo is voted the best zoo in the United States.
What kind of exotic animals would you have over other?
Wait. Hold on. Do they have a bar at the zoo? Because our zoo has a bar.
Yeah, no, they serve
There's a bar at
alcohol.
the zoo? Hell
Yeah, they serve
Okay,
alcohol.
Okay,
Zoo Miami
that
has
makes
a-
the best.
No,
our
they do.
zoo is like every 5 steps there's a bar.
No,
Don't they
there's
got beer?
definitely.
Don't they got beer at
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese?
We do have a Chuck E. Cheese here.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to.
Who wants to go to that? But
Yeah,
I want to have the salad there. I love the salad and the ranch is excellent.
actually,
Yeah,
it's
not here.
Fucking good.
Unless you want to have, salmonella or something.
Sorry, Allie. I hate pancakes.
I don't even know how
you,
it's
but I don't
possible.
like pancakes. No, I. Sorry.
See, now you know how I feel about potatoes. Now you know.
I can't relate to none of this.
Wait,
This is
but
crazy.
pancakes are amazing. We're talking we put a little butter and some like syrup.
I don't really like syrup. I like corn syrup.
Oh my god.
I like Karo syrup. I don't like maple syrup.
Okay, there we go. See, no.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
That's if you call me, I'm gonna be like.
The only way I can eat pancakes, I could put cream cheese on them, or peanut butter and jelly.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait a minute. You want to talk shit about me eating
on a
potatoes?
pancake?
Yes, it's pretty fucking delicious, actually.
No,
she was attacked. Yeah, I know. I thought she was like attacked by like a gang of like a pack of raw potatoes.
By the killer potatoes. It's
They just
tomatoes,
chased her. She's
but
like,
whatever.
oh my god, a bunch of potatoes from Idaho. They're just like, yeah, we're from Idaho. We hate you. Came here to fucking talk to you, Rose. You know, we're gonna rough you up. Not him, you.
But ours is amazing. We have a stingray fucking thing where you can pet the stingrays, and we have a really cool aquarium. We have a butterfly thing. I mean, it's just fucking cool as shit.
Can you guarantee that the butterflies would land on me?
I can't guarantee it, but my 19-year-old hates it because she's afraid of butterflies.
You're kidding. There used to be caterpillars.
I know.
That's crazy. She doesn't like metamorphosis?
She does not.
She does not like change. She does
not like change.
Enjoy the chrysalis phase.
They're so pretty and like floaty and floofy and whatever. She hates it.
I'm all about the moth, man. The moth is like
Mothra.
To me.
Yeah.
Did you see the new? Did you see the new? Godzilla
We haven't
versus?
seen the new movie, but we watched Monarch, and I need to watch the new movie.
It's all connected. It's all kind of connected.
I know.
There's a Monarch thing there, and dude, do you know who's in this movie? My favorite.
Huh?
Mothra, isn't it? She is beautiful, man. She's beautiful.
Is she?
Bioluminescent, gorgeous. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the story real quick. Let's finish up. Let's finish up. We are at our mark here to our end of our 2 hours here.
Yeah.
And like I said,
we always have a very strict 2 hour mark on Friday night. For some reason.
Because you know what? We've got littles, and we've got family, and we've got significant others.
I don't know who has
and
the littles.
I'm over here with the littles. I'm like over here with the littles.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Raise your hand and fuck them kids.
Over here with the littles. Even though the hubby's home taking care of the littles,
you gotta go rescue him.
Yes, and I know a lot of people don't know, but I do have a 5-year-old at home that I got to take care of, and it's hard.
Boy, do you. Boy, do you.
Yeah.
Well,
it's hard out here for a pimp.
She's gonna be the next one on the fucking story next time on, like, I don't know, some fucking news
in like 10 years.
Who knows? Kindergarten. She'll be on one. She beat up a kindergartner, you know. So you know, and I want to make sure that my two co-hosts get back to, because not only do we do this 2 nights a week, because we pre-record another show for our Monday night show. If you guys are interested, please come back and listen to our Monday night shows. There are highlights of stories that we've done, or stories that they're just small, but we like to highlight them. Those are Monday nights. And Sam, if you guys don't know, Sam has a Wednesday night show, my time, which is 6 here in
8 p.m. Central.
What time is her time?
Mine's 8 p.m. Central time. It is the Married Couple podcast. We do How Was Your Day every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific.
If you tell your Alexa to play
the Married Couple podcast,
what happens?
It plays it?
It fucking plays it.
It fucking plays it. It's us.
I would like our goal should be like, Alexa, play murder.
It looks like your Wi-Fi name or password has changed.
Right.
And
it's like, play murder. It's like, oh, you must want to talk Roses Are Red podcast.
Red, yeah.
Yeah. And so that's Wednesday nights. If you guys want to listen to Sam and her amazing husband, 2 most beautiful couples, and they sit there and they have a joyful, funny laugh podcast that I absolutely love to listen to because it's fucking funny.
Last week was off the fucking rails, by the way.
Last week was hilarious. Let me tell you, I
Or
couldn't
this
stop
week's,
fucking
I
laughing.
guess.
Anthony is fantastic. So is Drunk Neighbor. Drunk Neighbor is so he has great stories, but he's subdued, you know. But
Dude.
Anthony's so boisterous. Just
Put an Apple
Drunk Neighbor
an Apple tracker on him, please.
Dude, I feel like on Drunk Neighbor.
Bro,
I feel like
don't be bringing that FBI shit, bro. Like
No,
you're talking about Apple
I
trackers
feel
and
like we are
chill.
going to have an actual fucking show on Drunk Neighbor one of these days because I'm going to come to you guys and go, dude, this is what happened, and we're gonna have to fucking profile this whole fucking show.
I want that story. He's gonna bang
that whole thing. I'm like
for his life.
He's gonna bang the mother
I'm
and
all
the daughter.
thinking from what he's going through and everything. And like I said,
So-
go to the Married Couple podcast, listen to last Wednesday's show.
little bit
You
of
will
incest in
understand
that
what
show.
we're talking about. You'll understand what we're talking about.
Just a dash.
With Drunk Neighbor, and Drunk Neighbor needs to have a tracker on him.
He needs to have sex with the mother and the daughter at the same time so he can triple combo.
No.
No.
Bro, you hit another level of a holla if you do that, dude. Like you will hit.
He's doing that
stratosphere.
now. He's doing that now.
No. He
Dude,
will be
I
legendary
think
status.
daughter is gonna be more fucking stalkery than mom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but then the mom will
And-
come in and be like, "Hey, you fucking my man," and then like
Dude. That's all I can say is dude. I'm
Drunk Neighbor. I'm worried
like a
for Drunk
Netflix show.
Neighbor. I just want to take Drunk Neighbor and hug him and say,
Here's the deal.
No, you don't.
I know.
No, go.
I was on a show with 3 males. Dave, Anthony, Drunk Neighbor. And they're like, "Oh yeah, go with the crazy." And I'm like, I get you want to get your dick wet. It's
And
fine.
well, you want to get a dick well, wet well,
Right.
'cause it needs to get wet, but like
Right. I
You know?
get you want to have fucking
Good.
legendary sex, right?
at least tight, right? Exactly.
But is it worth it to maybe fucking end up dead somewhere?
Are you Drunk Neighbor?
Is it worth
Yeah.
it though?
Is it worth it? Let me work.
Let me work it.
Find out. You gotta find out how hard he's gonna work it. You gotta find out. Like only Drunk Neighbor can figure out if how hard he's gonna work it.
But I feel like one of these days I'm gonna get a fucking phone call from his fucking crazy ex-wife going, "Did you know what happened to Drunk Neighbor?"
On you.
He was
Put
fucking
an Apple tracker on him. There's so much shit going on.
Because then you're responsible for him too. Like then you
Yeah, I
have to
don't
go get
fucking-
it. And then you'll
I'm
know where
not
he's at all the time. No
responsible for
way.
him.
But still, you
He's an
know.
old ass man. Like
So
do what you like.
So getting back to the end of the story.
Sorry.
We don't. I don't
I
have
know we
another
got
link
off
for this,
track. We went
by the
off
way.
on so many things. Like I said, everybody listen to Monday Night Show. There's the Married Couple podcast on Wednesday, and then there's us on Cocktails and True Crime on Fridays.
Yeah.
Um
I'm gonna figure
but
something
getting
out
back
for
to
the
the show.
AI show. Yeah. I'm gonna
Yes.
on my thing. I have to do it. in the
And
next
you
couple
were
of
gonna
weeks.
do a completely amazing Midnight Media all the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
well,
Midnight Media is a great show.
definitely
it's-
go ahead and follow Midnight Media. Give him a follow. He's got some amazing clips, some amazing
So much content.
Yeah, it's
so
not-
So
much.
much content.
And let
The
me tell
point-
you,
The
if you're on,
UFO shit with Nunya, fucking amazing. You've put out some great content, and you're going to
really have.
continue to put out some
Yeah.
great content.
Yeah.
It's
and if you're into the
amazing. I love you.
conspiracy shit, this is your page.
Sorry.
Midnight Media does a lot of
I'm-
shit, and
I don't know the
I
rest.
love it.
I'm whittling it down to it has to be less things than I do, and I learned that today from
You-
a YouTube thing.
Hey,
You can't be so branched out. It's got to be like a little bit more honed in. Like
you got
pick
this.
3 instead of 5. So I got this.
You got this.
Yeah, you
You're-
got
you're-
this. And you know what? Like I said, everybody give him a follow. Give the Married Couple podcast a follow. Give Rosaretta a follow. Give us all a follow because you know what? Let me tell you, we don't disappoint you. We are amazing podcasts that we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and AC does his throughout the whole entire week. And you will not be disappointed. I promise you that.
That's true. Or maybe I might disappoint you a little bit, like a little.
Nah,
Like,
Never. He
No.
will never disappoint me.
you
And let
never
me tell you,
disappoint.
disappoint me.
you might be like
Oh,
on the
stop.
offensive things. You might be on the offensive things, but at the end of the day,
Sorry, your call
he will
cannot
never
be
disappoint
completed
you.
as dialed.
He will make your mind turn and like twist
No,
and
AC's very
think
good
about
at
things.
devil's advocate. He's very good at making you think about things in a completely different way. He's very good at presenting the any subject in every aspect. So AC, you're probably one of the most cerebral people I've met. I enjoy engaging in those in our conversations, especially on this show. It's a joy to be on this show with both of you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That means a lot. Yeah. I just thought I was just being contrarian and like and like
No.
I talk a lot, but no, you know, I if we agreed on everything, it'd just be
No, and I agree.
You know what I
You're
mean?
very cerebral, and I really enjoy
appreciate
the
Thanks. I do too.
Yeah, so
I do too.
And
Rose?
you know what?
You too.
I absolutely love what we have. And I love that AC brings things to the table that I might not look at it that way until he brings it to the table. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yes,
okay, I
like,
can see that.
oh.
Like, okay, I didn't see it that way, but oh, okay, and that's what I love about you, AC. I love
I
that
get a little
you
passionate. I get a little passionate, you know.
We
yeah,
love that,
and I love
actually.
that, because we're all from different parts of the world, for one. We're all from different parts of culture, for one. We've all walked to different parts of life, for one. And I love that you always bring that what if, the controversy. And that, and I love that. And I love that we all always have this wonderful Friday nights and Monday nights.
I like your questions. I like at the end, it's like they're so pure, you know, like you have no like jade, you have nothing cynical in your heart.
You are not
Me,
jaded. I love
you're
that
not
too.
jaded. Like you haven't been, as much as you have been through shit, you still see things through a great lens where I'm like, wow, you still think that. And not in a way like you don't know something. It's like the world hasn't tainted her yet. The world didn't get to her and like make her feel like everything around her is broken. And so everybody's trying to take something from me. And it's the American way. You got to protect yourself and your family. So
but I love that you guys, get me. Because even though I've been sheltered a lot.
I'm gonna get your ass some pancakes. I'm gonna get your ass some pancakes.
I love that you guys actually get me. I might be sheltered a lot. I might not look at things a certain way.
That's great.
Because I haven't been there. I haven't gone through those walks of lives. But
Sometimes
I like that
sometimes you have conversations and then you assume people everywhere feels kind of the same when they can relate, and where people can in the audience maybe 2 days from now are like, what the fuck are they really talking about? And then you can come in with a question that really like cleanses the. I was like, oh my god, that was the question that they were answering, because we were like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, people are fucking animals and they tear each other apart and there's division, and those that in my heart that's already done. So like I have to see through that first to get to the good. You see the good first. So I wish I was still like that, virginal.
And I like I said, and I always say it all the time, and I reiterate. Thank you guys for being my friends and understanding me and accepting me for who I am and not judging, because
never a judgment here.
For all your faults, and there are many, like several faults, we love you.
Yes, and I love you guys, and thank you guys. Thank you guys for doing this and this journey that we are on, and I feel blessed. Very, very blessed.
I look forward to every Friday night to hang out with my best buddies.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like we're the Three Musketeers. I mean, it really does. We've all led our own lives, and we've all taken our own paths, and we all have our own views, but we all seem to come together, and we can have different views and discuss them, and we never get mad at each other. And I think that's how life should be, how the world should be. You don't get mad. You get vehement. You get vehement. You get vehement, and you're like emphatic. You're vehement and emphatic, and
when she said
that's
she wanted to take
okay.
my fucking guns away, she's like, "What? Why can't we just have a federal?" I'm like, "They can't be federal. You can't take our guns."
I understand, and that's okay. We can all have our own opinions, but we never get mad at each other for having that opinion.
No.
And I think that is how the world.
I get over it. I get over it by the next morning.
You get over it by the next breath.
Yes. And that's what I love about us, because our dynamic is so different, because you got me this like, oh really, that's what fucking happened.
We have Rose. You are very rose colored glasses. We have
I'm in a bubble.
You have AC, who is very cynical, and we have me, who's kind of I'm Switzerland. I'm kind of in the middle, and I can see both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? I understand. I've lived a lot of life. I have. However, I still choose to see the good, but I also see the bad. You know what I mean? I think we all this juxtaposition of all of us is, I know I said it right. kind of the second time. But I think because we all have varying views but can come together is just a wonderful secret sauce of how this should work. So
yes,
the only views that anybody should have, and the most important ones, is mine,
their own.
Because I'm the man, and the sandwiches.
You
Where are
know.
the sandwiches, guys?
You are a man.
Sandwiches.
Make me my fucking sandwich, bitch.
Give me my fucking sandwich. Where's my fucking
Squishing
sandwich?
the Oreo.
Allie, she's still here? It better be a fucking sandwich by the time I get down there.
You're still an Oreo.
We know you make the food in your house.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I heard somebody say, like, are you kidding me? I'm not sure where we like spill tea. You think I'm fucking...
So is there anything you guys want to say on this closing on this fucking story that we have?
Another dickhead. Don't know why he did it. Fucking rotten hell, you fucking...
I mean, all of them are very similar, and it's amazing to me that there are so many.
Oh,
is there any?
You know what I mean?
No, there's so many. There's so many more. These ones get caught.
Positive or negative words you guys have to say?
I would like for him to positively get chopped the fuck up in jail by a guy named Bubba, and I want his ass to fucking bleed for a while.
No lube. No lube.
No, he might get shanked in the shower. He might get fucked in the shower.
Or,
and just left there. Yeah,
his jaw fucking dislocated. It's fine.
Then they have to put him in a special wing, like a special wing, like an ad seg.
On the positive side, I'd like to tell anybody who's going through something like this and has ever gone through something like this, you're not alone.
You are not.
And there's a lot of people that will sit there and help you. If there's something you want to reach out to us, we won't be more than happy to let you know.
Absolutely.
That, you know,
if you're listening to our show and you're in a situation where you feel like you can't get out, reach out to each and every one of us, and we're absolutely fucking here to help.
If you're in big trouble and there's something going on,
we're there.
Call the cops.
Yes, do that first.
And also, we're not trained professionals to help you, but we're friends.
But we've been there. And if you want somebody just to fucking talk to and get shit off your chest without being judged, fucking reach out to any one of us.
Or maybe you do want to get judged. You want to come on the show. We can judge the hell out of you. Like roast me, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not what we're talking about here, AC.
But maybe through laughter. You don't think that killer right there, that guy, the TikTok killer, like if we had him on the show,
he would totally want to come on our show to get roasted. Yeah.
Fucking, I don't mind.
So
stupid. I'm looking at his dumbass face right now.
I love each and one of you, and thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for joining us on another Friday podcast on these crazy stories that we do. Is there a story that you want us to feature, or you have an opinion? Send us a message on Instagram, Facebook, and if you're not following us on Facebook, please follow us on Facebook. We're trying to get to 100 to be able to go back live on Facebook. Unfortunately, Facebook has changed their rules. Facebook has changed their rules now that you have to have 100 subscribes to be able to go live now.
Just do it on like one of our personal ones.
No, you have to on your okay, so on your personal page, you can, as long as you've been on the page for 2 months, you can go. However, if it's a like a podcast page like Roses Are Red or Married Couple Podcast, you have to have 100 followers. So I put a call to action out for the Married Couple podcast.
Cock past.
Yeah, words are fucking hard. Podcast for Wednesday night because I was like, we were at 73. We gained 36 followers within a day. Thank goodness. Thank you everybody who did. But we need to do this for Roses Are Red. We all need to fucking like our page so we can not only bring you content on YouTube, but we can bring you content on Facebook and Twitch and X and whatever wherever you listen to us on. Go like our and follow our pages, and we will be able to continue to give you content wherever you choose to listen.
Yeah. Even if it's in your bed, we'll give it to you. We'll bring it to you directly.
But whatever app you want to listen to on your bed.
Yeah. What do you want? Grindr? You want us to be on Grindr?
Well, no, we can't. We can't do that.
What? We can't be on Grindr?
Live stream there. So.
Can we live stream on Tinder?
I don't think so.
Plenty of fish?
No. All right.
No. I love you guys. And we're going off. We're going to keep drinking. And I love you, each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us on this amazing show. And we will see you next Monday for the cannibalism show that we have.
You'll love it.
Have fun. You'll love it. And then we'll see you again for our live on Friday night.
Yes, we are doing Dancing with the Devil. A special guest, Alexandra French, my youngest daughter.
But her daughter gonna be here, okay?
So yeah, I cannot wait for that.
She's gonna be fucking awesome.
For her.
Oh, that's my daughter.
So get your questions ready and watch the cannibalism show on Monday night. And get your questions ready for the Dancing with the Devil on
everywhere.
No, Netflix.
Yes,
Netflix.
Right.
Watch on
we
Netflix.
will be doing it here, folks. We're
yes,
gonna have a special take with an actual, dancer. So
yes. So love you all and see you then. Bye.
Bye.